Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be an interesting video. We're going to wing it. I don't really know where it's going to go. So the video today is going to be on what I've heard called before creating your perfect day. Now, this isn't a fantasy, let's have fun, let's be on a beach and drink mimosas all day. This is a functional, perfect day. And I thought about it entirely on my drive to work this morning and throughout far too much of my workday. And I wanted to get it on video and on paper for you guys. Because it's huge. It's so important. And it's really eye-opening to me, and I think it's going to be really eye-opening for all you guys. So this will be a long-winded video. Keep that in mind. So grab a cup of coffee or a hot chocolate wherever you may be and get comfy. So I'm just picking this Forever Busy paper because I love it. And we're going to title this guy Perfect Day. So what I was thinking about was that we all get into planning for a reason. There's something that we want to do. Me personally, I don't have much of a social life. My spreads are kind of quiet. I will show you my spread for this week. They don't have a lot going on. I do my work stuff in a different way to keep it from being on here. And it actually works out much better for me anyway. So, we're all on this journey together, and we're all on this journey for a similar reason. And that reason is we want things to go better. That's different for all of us, but it's still the same goal, right? We want to plan. We want to be more productive. This is productivity along with some crafty and pretty. I'm still really freaking proud of this layout. I think it's gorgeous. Yeah, it's so pretty. So what is it that we want to accomplish with planning? The broad answer is I want to get organized. I want to be more productive. That's great, but you have to focus and take it to the next level at the same time. And that's what I think a lot of us are missing, and why, somebody in my position, I've done this for a month or two-ish. I've done some bullet journaling too, but it's fun and it's crafty, but it's not really doing much other than giving me work to do, right? So how do we need to utilize this to make it work for us? So this perfect day thing kind of got me inspired into making this work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fudge it a little bit. So this is our perfect day from when we wake up to when we go to bed. And everybody's day is a little bit different. So hopefully me going through my day, this is going to be legit stuff. It's going to include the simple things like brushing teeth and showering. I do suffer from mild depression. It's seasonal right now. I think it's year round, but it really just gets to me in the seasons, or in the wintertime. So those little things are going to matter. And then there's some morning and evening showering thing that I've got going on too. So I might talk about that when I remember to put shower in. So I want to get that stuff written down. Now I should have pre-planned with the paper, but I really didn't. So let's do 5:36, 6:37, 7:38. Yeah, we'll have plenty of room. So I'm going to put here, I'm going to write down the times. So my normal work schedule is roughly, but my goal is 7:30 to 5. So 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. And we're going to mark that all as work. So that is the part of my day that has no flex, right? I, again, am lucky. I have a pretty consistent work schedule. So I can't change anything about those times. So I'm going to stick them in solid hardcore because nothing can adjust from there. So how do I want to go about my day? Oh, my other hardcore things are the drive to work. I was planning on doing this in half an hour increments because getting down to the minute, 10 minutes, 5 minutes is kind of silly to me. So I figured half hour increments would be the best way to go. Now, if you have an hourly page that works for you, oh, we do. Hold the phone. I might be able to make this way easier. What does this run? 6 a.m.? Let's try this. Let's try the daily page because it goes from 6 a.m. to 10 and that's close to my day. So we're going to try that. So we're going to block off 7:30 to 5. And we're going to make this work. Now I need to do this with my work day as well. But I won't do that on here with you guys, unfortunately. So that's marked out as work. Now, it's not going to work because I need more time in the morning. Because 6:30 to 7:30 is drive to work. We're going to expound a little bit on that on the other page. And then 5 to 6 is drive home. Now that may change from time to time, right? Especially if I go run errands, I'm not going to be driving home from 5 to 6. But the goal is to do things scheduled, right? So perfect day. And then the date, we're going to write perfect day on here. So we can still use this other sheet for notes. Okay, so what do I want to do in the mornings? What does my perfect day entail? It entails showering in the morning and not at night. I don't like to get up in the morning. I like to get up and go to work and call it good. But I want to change that habit. I don't really want to be a morning person, but I want to be more productive when I go to work. So we're going to do shower, face, and teeth. Now, I don't know how long it takes me to do these things. I haven't timed them yet. So that's something to think of as well, ladies and gents. Get your phone out. Take a timer. When you go to take a shower, start that timer. Let it run while you're in the shower. Take a shower, brush your teeth, do your face, however you do that kind of routine. And then stop your timer and know if it takes you 10 minutes or 45. This is going to include hair, right? So taking a shower, washing my face, brushing my teeth, and doing my hair. Now, the reason I have this as a focus is because when I shower in the morning, I have curly hair. Styling wet hair for me is better than trying to get dry hair wet down to style. So this can adjust. I could shower in the evening and flat iron my hair in the morning, which will take off some time. So we're going to say that just general morning stuff is half an hour. So that brings us up to 6 here. Is that still good? That's still on screen. So we'll use hygiene. So if I get up and I shower, face, and teeth, all my normal stuff, and do my hair, if I get up at 6, I have plenty of time to do that. Is there anything else I want to do in the morning? Well, I would like to do my makeup. So we're going to write 5:30 here, makeup. So on days that I do my makeup, I'm waking up at 5:30. On days that I don't, I'm waking up at 6. So that's important to know about your wake up time, right? So now, do we want 8 hours of sleep? 10 to 6 is 8 hours. So 9:30 to 5:30 is that. So we want to do 9. For me, I'm going to do 9:30. 10 to 6. 9:30 in bed. 10 is sleep. So this gives me a chance to fart around for a half an hour. Now, if I know I'm getting up early, I'm probably still going to do that and sacrifice a little bit of sleep. So now I know exactly what's going on. 9:30 in bed, 10 o'clock sleep. So when you look at this already, having your time blocked out with your normal commute, your normal morning, You have 6 to 9:30. I have 3.5-ish hours now to complete things during the day. So what else do I want to do during the day? I want to do a 15-minute clean. I want to take some time for my self-care journal. Well, those are like two things. So self-care and journal. Now, self-care could include cleaning. Now, am I going to take a half an hour to do my self-care and journal? Yes, because I'm going to journal for 15-20 minutes. And then I'm going to fill out my little self-care thing for a little bit. So the cleaning works. So am I going to take an hour to do that? Or am I going to take a half an hour to do that and just journal for a couple minutes? That's going to vary based on my day and how much I want to write. So if we want to be fair, we can do our self-care and journal before we go to bed for like an hour. So we'll do 8:30 to 9:30 is going to be self-care and journal. Those are things I really, really, really want to do daily. Like really important to do daily. So I've taken a half hour to do self-care and journal. So I'm taking the 15-minute clean out of that. Let's see. I work with cars, so I think I really should wash my face after I get home too. For now, that may be bad for my skin. We'll find out. So let's do the 15 minutes it takes to wash. Well, no, we're going to do a half an hour. So 6 to 6:30, that's right. So this is face and decompress from when we get home. Maybe visit my parents, say hi to the dogs, do whatever. So now I'm down to 2 hours worth of stuff to do. And I'm conveniently not leaving room for my 15-minute clean. So, what else? Sorry. I know that I'm going to have to fit in every couple of days room for this, for making videos. So we need to write that down. So we need to write down YouTube, and it's going to equal 1 hour a day that I do it. Now, knowing that I only have this amount of time if I'm going to be productive, I don't want to do YouTube every day. Like I do. I love making videos for you guys, but I don't want to do it every day. So, I need to figure out what days I'm going to do that. So, I don't know if you're following my train of thought, because it's awful, but getting this mapped out is helping you realize some of these things, helping me realize some of these things, that I now have 2 hours of productivity time after I do my guaranteed self-care journal stuff. And I don't have to do that from 8:30 to 9:30. I don't. I can stay up late. I can do whatever I want. But this, again, is like the perfect kind of what we want to make happen. I can do that when I get home. I can use that as part of my decompression. So there's ways to fudge it, but without seeing this time left, it's really hard to fuss with. So those are the main things. Oh, and then I need to do, so from 7, so that's 8:30. So from 7 to 8, no, 7:30 to 8:30, because I have 8:30 to 9:30. So 7:30 to 8:30, we're going to do Bujo stuff, because I want to commit to my Bujo. And, what was I just thinking? Oh yeah, budget. My budget planner, I really have to make sure I stick with that. I got a new one from Recollections. There was a 60% off coupon. And I might go into that. So I want to look at my budget every day. If I don't do it every day, it's going to build up and I'm going to miss things. So I need to do it every day. So now I'm down to an hour. So what do I want to do from 6:30 to 7:30? Do I have anything particular? Or do I just want to keep it for me? I think everybody should have an hour of me time anyway. But part of my self-care journaling is some me time. So it gets really wonky. So I think we're going to go ahead and leave this blank for now. Because we're not entirely sure of what we're going to do. But, so look at this day. If I go to the store after work, it's all over. I don't know what time it is, because, it's 6:30. I did pretty good. Oh, I left early. I think I left at like 4:45. So I'm home at 6:30. So now I'm, chomping into my downtime for a minute before I have to get everything done and then go to bed, right? Now that I have what I want my perfect day to look like, now I got to figure out what I need to do to make things work. So the drive home, work, and the drive to work, those are all givens. Do I want to write this in my planner every day? Do I want to use my boxes and have checklists? Do I want to have habit trackers? Do I want to have habit trackers in the day, or do I want to have them in the sidebar for the week? These are all questions that I'm not going to be able to answer right this second. Because it's a process. It's part of the planning journey that we're all a part of right now. That's why we're all here. We're in this community because it's a journey. And the support is amazing to have. So these are questions that you should ask yourself once you make up your day. Now you have your questions. Do I really only want to have an hour to myself every day after work? Is that really something I want to do? I mean, now granted, I have this half hour for face decompress, so you can kind of figure it all out. But do I want to have an unsolicited hour or not? I vape, and I have a vape pen, so sorry if that gets in the screen a little bit. It's something to think about and get your mind going. So the next step is, how do I make these things happen? How do I get myself to do these things every day? That's all very personal. What works for us? How are we going to lay that out? And how are we going to track it? How do we hold ourselves accountable? How do we make things work? And that's a question that we're going to have to answer for ourselves. But hopefully, this little idea here has given you guys a stepping stone, because it's, like I said, I think I said this in the beginning. For me, it's a thing that I was missing. It was a piece that I didn't know I needed to kind of give myself a little bit of a better idea of what I need to do every day to have the kind of flow that I want every day. So here it is. So I have my hygiene, my shower and stuff, and my makeup. I eat out for breakfast. I don't know if I want to cook breakfast or not. I might, and if I have a little sandwich maker thing, which I may do, because I'm not going to leave the house at 6:30. I actually start my car and warm it up, so I leave around 6:45. But anyway, if I want to do yoga in the morning, now I'm up at 5 to do a half hour of yoga. And then, do my shower and then my makeup and then get ready and go to work. It's going to be crazy. So this just gives you a perspective. You got to answer the questions for yourself. But I really hope this little exercise has given you some perspective. Those of you who are stay-at-home moms and do homeschooling or don't do homeschooling, who have lots of children, this is really going to give you an idea of what and this doesn't have to be a perfect day. You can just do like my everyday, especially if you have a life unlike me and have things to do. Putting it out on a page real quick is going to give you an idea of how to plan. So hopefully this has given you some slight perspective on your life and how to work things out. Once I figure out what my next step is with this, I'm going to make this a series. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but stay tuned. There will be another step in my planner journey of how to figure out how to use these 50 bajillion planners I have. So if you guys haven't already, please like and subscribe. Share if you can. Share with your friends and your communities. It would be super awesome if you did. And comment down below if you have any questions. I'm always open to that. As a new provider, I'm really, really excited to engage with you guys. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.